This is MrBeast, and it's the world's biggest YouTube with over 300 million subscribers. At one time, people used to believe them blindly because their image was so good that no one used to raise questions. But now, if seen, their reputation is getting worse day by day. Now people have started making such comments that lead long enough to see MrBeast's downfall. MrBeast's downfall won on my bingo card for you. So today's in the video, we will find out what vent color with MrBeast and why. Day by day his name is getting spoiled, so let's start. Look at MrBeast. I will tell almost everyone the cases that have happened before MrBeast. So in today's video, we will talk in detail only on the recent case, but still, for those who do not know about the earlier cases, I will tell you in very short. See, MrBeast's reputation starts to deteriorate. Chris Tyson is the best of MrBeast. Talking about his personal life, he also had a wife and children, but recently in the last 2 years, people noticed that she has stopped wearing her wedding ring in the videos and slowly changing his appearance. And then one day, Chris Tyson came out, and he said that yes, he is taking HRT, and now he is a transgender. There was a news in this that MrBeast was told by Chris long ago that he feels like this. Then the question came from the people that if Jimmy already had to be told by Chris that he feels like this. Then the question came from the people that if Jimmy was already, if he knew why he let Chris Tyson marry a girl, but why did he let that girl's life be ruined? And on top of that, he has a child, so there is not much about this thing. The drama went that there is mental illness. This is Crisco. Then there was a news that Chris Tyson used to message the minors. These are proving numerous times Chris has been found talking like this. Now the question of the people was that MrBeast's channel is watched by the main children. Then keeping Chris in that company was not right. Despite MrBeast knowing everything, why did he do this then MrBeast? A statement came from Beast that Chris has been removed from the company and an investigative agency has been hired to investigate the case. Still, MrBeast was getting a lot of backlash for this, and this was just the beginning of a YouTube dog pack at the same time. For 04, who is also a former MrBeast employee, he takes out a video, "I work for MrBeast as a fraud," and in this video, he claims a lot like MrBeast fakes his videos, a lot is edited in it. There is CGI, and like he presents one thing, it is not at all like, for example, in real life. Contestants are not random subscribers. Times he is the only one to know MrBeast. He's a local guy like the editor of Air Mac. He was included in the team by MrBeast, and he was also given his $1 million match mentions. But in the video, it was presented that he is a random participant who needs a lot of money. Then it also seems to be an allegation on MrBeast that he is an illegal lottery. If they do hold like those who sell merch, etc., then at that time they give those things in the name of giveaway, then they have some lodge there. I will not be able to explain to you here well. I will recommend this. If you watch the video of the dog pack, there you will understand it very well, according to their loss. Then the dog pack also shows how another team member by the name of MrBeast signs his t-shirt and covers it with one hand to hide it from the camera. Then you can understand that there is a little scam type of thing, because the children from MrBeast sign. If you buy a t-shirt, now someone else will sign in the name of MrBeast. Then the children will look obsessively old. Then Feast Tables, which is a chocolate company, dog pack, they also explain how he is also eligible as a lottery company. Again, you will have to watch that video to understand these things in details, and as soon as this video was released, there was a catastrophe on the internet. For the first time that MrBeast was exposed in such a detailed way, people started talking about this thing on X and started getting debated. In view of this, MrBeast would have sent a seizure and disease letter to the dog pack in simple language, a case of deformation. I would have done it on them, and not once, brother. Twice he sends a letter to them. He talks about many things in his lawsuit, but the dog pack tells that man I have revealed some personal information. No, what was available in the public, I told you that in my video. Then the dog pack also takes out the second part in the company of Jake Waddell, who used to work for MrBeast before. Jake also tells that he also gives an example of a video faking the video. How in this video a guy already knew that the car was going to be destroyed. So the reaction was completely fake. Then this video was of MrBeast. $100 every day you survive in prison bulk. Its first attempt was actually done with Jake Wordle, but this challenge was very disturbing because he was treated in a dirty way, like he was not allowed to sleep. The lights were kept on, and the clock time lapse will be good. Then there are many more allegations on MrBeast, which Jake's friends tell that brother this is our crime. Then MrBeast also tells him that brothers say in front of the camera, how thank you are getting money, etc. ETS, then he was also driven on the treadmill for hours for a few challenges, and at the end he quitted and he was mentally disturbed. If you see his interview, you will know that he had become kind traumatic. On top of that, he didn't even get the full amount for this challenge, $3 if he left the lack age promise. Then he got the money for the number of days he was there, but he was promised that brother, do this challenge to you. $3 you'll find millions inside this room. 30 the update is that after the release of this video, MrBeast had reached out to Jake Weddle, talked about personally and giving full money, but Jake did not take all the money and took as much as he needed to clear his dates at the present time. Now legally seen, this is a very smart move from Jimmy's side.
Because even if it is a suit now, they will not be able to say anything. The Bao settlement happened here. NUS also talks about the Doc-Pack Dell wearing that video, which was seen in MrBeast challenge videos. But he used to wear a mask and he used to hide his face. Yes, he's a registered offender and Jimmy knew it, said Jake the Viking, a relative former MrBeast employee from Delvere. 2011.
But Jimmy did them. 2017, I had Hiredale had taken a plea deal, so he did not have to go to jail, and this case will drop this year, and he believes that Delver did nothing wrong, and he has come back to Delver many times. So his name joke is not true. With this response, people are not satisfied with him like MrBeast. If he knows that he sees a lot of children, then why would they hire a registered offender to watch in the videos? And there were many more elegances. You watch all 3 videos of the Doc Pack, you will understand MrBeast throughout this time.
Be silent, and he has not given any response. He has closed his comments. Only those comments are visible. That means he approves. If we talk about recent controversy, then MrBeast has been sued by some participants during the shooting of Beast games for workplace exploitation and harassment. These are some details of this lawsuit. You can read about it by pausing, and also one of his employees was also hospitalized. During the shooting of the Bicos Beast games, a piece of a tower fell on his head. Brother and some people inside have started comparing this project to the Fire Festival of America because, according to them, it is so wild and disorganized, and at the same time, a document of MrBeast's company was also leaked, which was that no does not mean no. You can read this document by pausing it. Please tell me what you think in the comments, but anyhow, on the same day MrBeast was sued, MrBeast launched his new product with 2 other YouTube's SI and Logan Paul.
The name of Luncheon is which is a competitor of another brand, Lunchables. Now this is the Lunchables. No, in the schools there, children eat in Tiffin. Tell me honestly, before this controversy, I did not even know that Lunchball speaks and does something agitated. But yes, basically you get processed food with some drink. To compete with that, these 3 YouTubers together made a product created where you will find some food and prime drinks. Now see this, a very well-known utter done TDM from their post this. What happens to YouTube, man? I can't keep quiet anymore. This is selling stuff just for the sake of money. How does this benefit WoW fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know whom to trust. Do better. After that, all 3 of them reply to YouTube. Logan Paul tells that I will tell you what happened to you. We spent our lives making content, and now we want to make business. You don't know anything about Lunchables. Speak in which there is lead, but we made a better version. Then you guys are upset. Then Brother Don't Eat. Then Logan Paul KO to buy community notes any cook cardia. Absolutely, Logan Paul made various posts and they all have community. Notes corrected because Logan Paul was telling something wrong in every post. Just look at these posts, man, for KSAINE to the dirtiest response to you by posting this tweet in Toys Ka Kia Lena by ISS Drama. See, Fur with Done DM, cause second channel main Jake 9 take out the old video and say that brother had also promoted unhealthy food. Brother, let me tell you, that was a one-time spam video. Whereas here you are the owner of this company. The SI of age expected was very hated because done TDM. There as much as I knew that there was a lot of goats. There is one like, for example, here. But Boov and Bam is not that everyone likes most, and there is very few turs. So there are done EDM also like this, like very respected tubers come from. So people started saying that you mess with done TDM. You mess with all of us. A real man will never speak ill of done TD. To KSIKO, to Brother Ubby, also being cooked on X because he again tweeted something like this. Brothers SI, let it go. He also made a video a few days ago on that too. He was getting hate. But finally talking about MrBeast's response, he said it. Our goal was to give people a better alternative in our 1 mile. 80 low and calories 60, but less sugar is electrolytes, and they use real cheese and also give high quality meat. It is healthy to eat fresh chicken and broccoli, but our target was to make a better product from Lunchables. We will get money to improve this product further. It was the turn to defend the profits. You gave such a big response, and you also gave such a response that people did not like it at all. It was a very typical PR response. Now you guys must be wondering that when MrBeast had taken out Feast Balls, or when Logan Paul or KSI had taken out the Prime Drink, then why did they not get the backlash, especially why is it coming now? Look at it as such that nobody is against. The hype of this users launching their on products, I guess Prime was at a different level. When it was launched, I also tried a flavor in Dubai. So I liked it, but I liked it.
Yesterday, I came to know that Brother has 2 times more caffeine than a Red Bull and 4 times more caffeine than an espresso short. So Brother, if you were drinking, then think carefully and drink NUS Feast Tables. It was marketed, harsher SE better bowl coup and sugar can bold, but I'll be agar dekogi to in this also sugar almost most. 50, but it has become like a dairy milk silk too. 50 to 55, but if there is sugar, then you can only say the same. But still he did not get the backlash. The boss sometimes it goes, it works all these SIs who are saying that why Ryan Tran is not getting hate, he too. 11 minutes and 44 seconds Joyride is launched and that too there is sugar. And these other YouTube are not getting the point that Ryan Tran did not market the candy like that Brother eat it every day at lunch, but here MrBeast, Logan Paul, and Talk are doing in school to 5 in a week it is 6 days. So almost every day they are recommending children to eat all this, and their response was such that, yes, our competitor is bad for you. Our product is also bad, but less bad than that. Like it is a healthy alternative for your health. For you, I know, Mr. 12 minutes and 14 seconds, a lot of fans of Beast are watching this video, and they must be feeling that I will defend Mr. Beast here, because after all, everyone knows how big a fan I am, and many people will know what our history has been. But brother, I can't defend this, brother. Listening to all this news, it is raining outside. It is raining inside my heart too. It's happening because, man, I know how bad my health was by eating processed food in school, like I saved money in school. Indian rupee cake of an Indian rupee, or Indian rupee. Can you think of how to eat glucose biscuits?
Ho at kid school main lunch mania sabka raha hai, or har subawak kamain chai kasaf white sugar chocolate creamy biscuits out of the, or will be not one, but the whole packet ka jada or for iska result kia, hua poor skin quality ganda, walla acne skinny physique hogai, the means hands and feet were like sticks, but stomach was very thick at that time, someone is gonna tell me. I did not even know that you can gain weight by doing gym. Then you can understand that children do not know what is right to eat and what is wrong. The internet is very much spread, but it was not at that time, man, and talk about lunch. Then he should market it by saying that it has a little less calories, a little less sugar, and electrolytes are also there. Brother, all this is said to be marketed. Tell me who needs electrolytes every day. Do you drink ORS every day? Do you drink only when you don't drink it? You're dehydrated. What do you drink when you're dehydrated? I drink sugar and salt mixed with water, and if not, then I drink ORS. All this helps to rehydrate, but that drink we. People don't drink every day. You don't actually need it every day, and these people are saying that there is zero sugar in Prime. 400 megagrams potassium is brother. I'm not a science student, so if I'm wrong, then tell me in the comments, but as much as I have heard, and I know how to hydrate the body, you need sugar and sodium like sugar and salt. Tell me genuinely, whose stomach will be filled by eating this ultra-processed food, small biscuits. A chocolate and a drink, baby's calorie or protein intake won't be fulfilled by this. My point is eat real food in your lunch, don't make the
Mistake I met because only I know what happens to me by eating processed food. What problems did you have to face? Sometimes it's okay in moderation, but don't eat it every day. Tell mommy to give roti or paint her curry or make sandwiches or eat French toast in lunch. But lunch, why don't eat any processed food in your lunches every day, brother? Honestly, tell me my life has become much better since I started focusing on diet. And now I have video of Dr. Mike C.
Well, let's look at the recently passed nutrition standards set forth by the USDA for school lunches and see how Lunchly compares. Going line by line here. Less than 10% of calories should come from saturated fat. Lunchly turkey, 23% of calories come from saturated fat. Less than 10% of calories should come from added sugars. Lunchly turkey, 10.4 comes from added sugars. But this is where things get really interesting, and for some reason no one has pointed this out. You see, USDA caloric guidelines say that a lunch meal for kids K through 8 should contain around 625 calories. Kids need energy to function, and calories give them that energy. Lunchly turkey contains only 230 calories, which would mean a kid would need to eat about 2.7 portions to consume enough calories. And if they did that, they'd get nearly 1,300 milligrams of sodium, which is also significantly over the USDA standards. So they'd be either under eating calories or over.
It is healthy for you. You can give it to children in lunch. Believe me, no one is hating it because it is an utter product. Feast balls and Prime are also liked by many people individually. But here you are talking about giving children in lunch. Do not believe by doing this. I have said this thing many times in my videos, but with Mr. Beast, man, I never expected this. Like, yes, I used to speak in videos, but I did not expect that I will get to hear all this about Mr. Beast. But I guess, man, this is a lesson for us, that which was shown on social media.
It is not always true, like whatever Mr. Beast has alleged on it, man. I'm really waiting to see what he speaks. And also an allegation was on me that at the time of Team Siege, I had received money from Mr. Beast. So this is absolutely wrong because I did not even get a footy kari. I just got a merch. Sent Daichi from his side. He got the money. That pet is Kolbo Mijin, but it was not mine. But I really hope that Mr. Beast came and clear all the allegations that were imposed on him. I'm actually expecting a proper response from him. These comments are closed. So what will happen, brother? You come and clear everything and then improve your reputation. If you've seen the video here, then comment